All right, y'all. So before we get into what the video is about, can we talk for just a quick second? So about a week and some change ago, I did a video regarding my seed starting using the $1.50 cake dishes that I found at the Dollar Tree. So I got to thinking last night while I was getting ready for bed, and I don't know why this crossed my mind, but with that video, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but a few people got into my comment section and was telling me how good of an idea that was. And so, especially when you're working with a small space. But what fell on my mind was, it's not just me, but there are other content creators out there that are showing um, everyone cheaper and easy ways that is going to help with seed starting. But what really fell on my mind was when the grid goes down and we lose power and we are unable to use our grow lights, because I have grow lights as well. I haven't used them just yet this go round because I wanted to see how this method would work for me with seed germination. But I just feel I feel like that God is um showing us creative and cheaper ways to germinate our seeds when the grid goes down. It's not if, guys, it's when the grid goes down, when we lose power. So, a lot of people probably watched that video and probably thought, oh, well, that's, it ain't, that's really nothing to see. And when we're unable to use our grow lights, we may have to start our seeds 12 to 14 weeks prior to our last frost date. And so that way it'll give our plants time to mature before we put them on the outside, versus when we use our grow lights 8 to 10 weeks prior to our last frost date. So just keep that in mind and all. And that's all. That's all I wanted to say. Hey guys, Tab here, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me on this Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday, guys. I hope that you all are doing well. By the time that most of you see this video, it'll probably be this evening when you get off from work. But in this video, I am going to be showing you guys some supplies that I'm stocking up on for my spring and summer garden. I wish I would have thought of this a couple of months ago, probably when the prices were cheaper, but I went ahead and started stocking up on these things within the past couple of weeks. A couple of these things I purchased from Amazon. Some things I purchased from Walmart, and then there also are some things that I still have to get, but I'll pop up a picture on the screen either here or here so that way you guys could see. And hopefully it'll encourage you to go ahead and start getting some of the things that you need for your garden, whether it's seeds, whether it's supplies that you need. That I just have a feeling that these prices are going to increase within the next month or so. So as close as time draws to doing spring and summer gardening. So I'm not going to ramble. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm stocking up on is my potting soil. And I do have some here, but the bag is heavy, of course. So I am not gonna try to lift that bag, guys, but it is the Miracle Grow potting soil that I'm stocking up on. And I buy my potting soil from different places: Tractor Supply, Walmart, Lowe's, especially when I find them on sale. So lately I have been just keeping my eye on each store to see if anyone has it on sale. And then if so, I will just go by and pick up a couple of bags just to store away. The next thing I'm stocking up on is my diatomaceous earth. Last year was my first time using this in my garden, guys, and it saved me a lot of trouble as far as with the pests eating up my Another thing that I'll be stocking up on is my perlite. I don't have any here with me. I went to Tractor Supply to pick up some, but they didn't have it in stock. So I am going to run out today to grab a couple of things, and I will go by Lowe's and pick up a bag or two of that. And I think the perlite is probably, well, the last time I priced it at Tractor Supply, it was like $5.99. So hopefully it's still the same price and that hasn't increased, but that is something that I'll be adding to my soil. Another thing that I am going to be stocking up on, guys, is my blood meal. Now, this I add to my soil, whether I am using my old soil from last year's gardening season and I'm mixing it in with some new potting soil and also the perlite and all, but definitely blood meal. It helped my plants a whole lot. As you can see here, this bag is about empty. So this is from last year's garden season, but my earthworm castings, this is something else that I'll be mixing in with my old potting soil that I used last year. So this was really good too. This was my first time using it, and I really do like the results that I did receive. All right, y'all. So let's get into some of the things that I ordered from Amazon. Now, this first package that I am going to show you, when I ordered this about a week ago, they were low in stock. So I went ahead and grabbed these for my garden. I'm going to be using more of these this year than I did last year. Now, of course, in addition to my grow bags, I'm still going to be using the same pots if they're still in good shape that I used in my garden on last year. I'm not going to let those go to waste. I'm definitely going to be using those, whether it's for my herbs or peppers or what have you. So I picked up this 24 pack of 10-gallon grow bags from Amazon. And in doing the research on a lot of things that I'm going to be planting in my garden this year, it calls for the 10-gallon grow bags. So I'll be definitely be using these. Up next are my shade cloths. This is a 10 by 20 shade cloth, you guys, and I used one over the top of my little area where I was gardening last year, and this is the 50%. It really helped out a lot with the sun beaming down. It saved my plants on last year, so I'm so glad that I used this. I am going to be expanding my garden this year, so I do have an idea of how I want to do my shade cloths. I think I'm going to need about maybe 5 or 6 of these, so in order to continue to protect my plants. All right, so the last thing that I purchased from Amazon is this 5-pack 20-gallon grow bags, you guys. Now this year I would like to do some fruit trees, and I want to start off with probably around 3. I want to do a plum tree, an apple tree, not sure of which one I want to do as far as apples, and I want to do a peach tree. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if these guys are still on YouTube, but Urban Suburban Homestead, Mike and Delvin. So they live in Florida and they have HOA, and of course they can't do in-ground gardening, so they did everything in grow bags or containers. So I noticed that on one of their videos that they had their fruit trees in grow bags. So I messaged him and asked him what size grow bags did he use for his fruit trees, and he messaged me back quickly and told me the 20 gallons. So I went ahead and picked up only 5 of these guys. Last year I ordered the 25-gallon and I only used a couple of them, so I'm definitely going to be putting those to use as well this year, whether it's to plant my potatoes in. And I started some sweet potatoes, so hopefully I can do some sweet potato slips. So I'll be planting my sweet potatoes in those as well, so they will get put to use this year. The last thing that I have to show you guys are these food grade frosting buckets that I get from Walmart in their bakery section. I will stop by from time to time to see if they have any available. They have this smaller size, and they also have the 5-gallon buckets that they sell for $1 with the lid included, guys. So on last week I went by and I purchased about 4 of these, and I have one next that I have some iceberg lettuce in that I'm going to show you guys. But yeah, just check your local Walmart, you guys, because purchasing these for $1 with the lid included is way cheaper than going to Tractor Supply. Now, I'm not saying that I won't have to purchase buckets from Tractor Supply, but I am definitely going to check with Walmart first before I go and start purchasing those. I think their buckets have gone up to $4.99. So any little bit that can save me some money on my containers, it will definitely help out. I mean, the prices on everything is going up, you guys. So if you can start now with purchasing your supplies, whether it's shade cloths or grow bags, what have you, whatever you need for your garden, if you can go ahead and start picking those things up now, go ahead and start grabbing those, because the prices are definitely going to increase, especially on the seeds. I buy a lot of my seeds from Dollar Tree. Go ahead and get them now while they're three for $1.50, because within probably another month or so, they are definitely going to spike the prices up on your seeds. So get it. So get it while the getting is good. All right, y'all. So I am going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that will help you to go ahead and start stocking up on the supplies that you need for your garden. If you're new to the channel and you like what you saw and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come and hang out with me on my next video or short. And also give your girl a thumbs up so that way YouTube can push this video out into the algorithm. Hype up the video, you guys. That would definitely help my channel out a whole lot. So I pray that you guys have a blessed remainder of your Tuesday. Have an amazing remainder of your week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.